Then they gonna tell you this ain't India. Bro, everybody took our fucking name. God
so
damn.
Y'all know how I was saying if you know yourself, people can't trigger you. Y'all, I've been doing this series, okay? And this American copper-colored Indian traditions that our black asses still do to this day. And they try to gaslight us into thinking that we don't have no culture. Every time I do this series and I talk about us being the American copper-colored Indian, you got so many people in the comments talking about, you're African, you're African, you're African. Y'all, we gotta take the word back. Dead ass. Because let's just use niggerology. And I always say niggerology because a nigga mean that you are American Indian. Here the proof. I ain't got time for that. But anyways, niggerology. When you think of an Afro, what's the first thing come to your mind? A nigga in the 70s or 80s. You don't think about Africans. Correct? Alright. So how can the word Afro come? So if the word Afro comes from the word Afro, which is Latin. I'm not going to keep telling y'all who the real Hispanics are. Alonzo, Andre, Angel, Carmelo, Dante, Trayvon, Mateo, Santana. Around here, Trayvon, Keyshawn, Jamar, Juanita, Marquez, Shawnita. Did I say Dion? DeAndre? Come on, man. Like, all of these Hispanic names, we already know who we are. So I don't even have to go into explaining that even further. So this is just another way that we was using our culture. We still is connected to the Hispanic roots. Corn can debunk every Hispanic and Native American theory just based off of how much we use corn. Here you go. Indian traditions that your black ass do that they love to try to gaslight you into thinking that you don't have no culture. Part 3. Okay, y'all, so corn. Cornmeal, cornbread, corn rolls, grits. I'm gonna leave it at that.
Okay then, I ain't gotta do all that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Another thing is Black American people with waves and with curly hair, whatever. Black American people. Do you go to Africans and the first thing in your mind, you're like, oh Lord, I don't want these people to pull out my hair. Why? Because have we paid attention? Nobody in the world do hair better than us. We didn't copy off of anybody with lace fronts. We didn't copy off anybody with wigs, with tracks. I showed y'all that the Egyptians had weave in their tombstone. Weave. This shit is Egyptian. So, this shit ain't new. None of this shit is new. None of this shit is new. They found bags of weave in their grave, in the damn tombstones. I mean, in the, them places called they little burial sites. Okay. Because we are the Egyptians. We are the Kemet. America, first of all, America is a Timeri. America is a Kemet word. This shit is connected. Mm-hmm. And so back to that being a hieroglyphic symbol. Because we were like, what does hieroglyphic got to do with y'all? First of all, do you understand? Okay, so La Louisiana, right? So we know La Louisiana was La Florida, right? We also know La Florida was Timeri. Okay, so Timeri, where did that come from? Kemet. Not Egypt, because we know the name Egypt is a Arabic name. It's named after Ptah, Semitic word for Misir, which it means metropolis, and then that turns into Mesopotamia. And Mesopotamia was like northern Africa, Asia, Turkey, Russia, all of that. So it goes back to the Asians. We know that it's not the original name. So that's we give you the background of the name. And so the reason they call the United States of America the United States of America is because it was the United States. Remember I said 13 colonies of Timeri. So they wrote us into their history because remember they suppressed the Haitians and they told, okay, be quiet. We don't let nobody know about them, which is why they completely taking them out of the trade, everything. Like they do them dirty type shit. And so they kept them quiet and they supposedly had sold us the Louisiana Purchase to the United States in 1803, but no, they didn't because we know the French owned the Louisiana, this area, Haiti, and all of that, and they gave it to Spain. They gave it to Spain, why? Because they didn't ask me. Spain gave it back to French, why? Because they didn't ask me. And so we never got conquered. Mm-hmm. So they say they sold it to the US. And so the Confederate was still the ones who we weren't conquered. So of course we weren't trying to be a part of no. What you talking about? You know? And so what they did was Frederick Douglass during that time, he documented history, flipped it, and fed it to the grandchildren of the children during that time. Because remember, the children of that time were warring. They didn't have have time to worry about what somebody else was doing in the background to program, because they got a whole plan going on, you know, and we're just trying to defend. Well, what was it, defense? But
because
we didn't, you know, they invaded us, right? And they say we've always been a peaceful people. Like, that's been said so many times in history. It's the United States of the stolen lands of Tiberia. That's what it is, and that's why they call us the United States of America, because they have to tell you the United States of Tiberia, America, and they have to tell you the truth. Because remember, they were the United States at first. They called themselves the United States, the 13 colonies. They didn't call themselves the United States of America. Why all of a sudden? Come on. Okay.
Kemet got changed to Egypt, which is an Arabic word. Look up Egypt right now. It's an Arabic republic. So just like I said, they took Africa, they took Egypt, they took the name Egypt too. The whole world took all of our names. The original Morocco, the original everything was over here. So when somebody keep trying to trigger you by saying you're African, you're African, you're African, ask them, who are they? Who are you? Because I know who I am. I am the I am. And if you are the I am, baby, you everything. And this shit really has to start hitting people in their DNA. Dead ass. I literally mean, y'all, we are the Kemits. We are the Mayans. We are the Aztecs. We are the Jews. We are everything. Literally everything. They done reclassified us so many fucking times. They done changed our names so many fucking times. If you just look from your grandmother generation to our generation, how many times have we've been reclassified? On my daddy birth certificate, it say Negro. It say black or African American on ours. Great grandma, it say colored. Before that, it's Indian. Y'all, like, because this was the West Indies. Then they gonna tell you this ain't India. Bro, everybody took our fucking name. God damn.